So yes, like I said, we are here at Privé Restaurant and Conference Center, one of the premier restaurants in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh yes.
Good service, good food, what more could you ask for? But Champions League, still have 3 more games we need to talk about. In this one, we're going to talk about Bayern Munich versus Benfica.
Oh yeah.
Now Bayern Munich had a little tough road against Juventus, you could say. A lot of the Bayern fans, you could probably say, were scared half-time in that second leg against Juventus, being 2-0 down. But Pep Guardiola showed his class with some amazing substitutions and came away victorious, 4-2 in that one.
Many people thought it was a disaster.
Yeah.
You could see the critics were ready to cut into Pep Guardiola's job. They was like, listen, this guy is messing things up.
Yeah.
He came here to win the Champions League. One of his criticisms by many people is that Pep inherited a good team.
Yeah.
And at one point, it looked like Juventus were going to steal it.
Yeah.
Juventus is a very strong team. They were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to come back from a deficit like that. And at one point, Juventus looked like they were going through.
Yeah.
And credit to Pep, he showed his tactical acumen and put together a comeback which I was very impressed with.
Yeah.
And it goes to show me that, Bayern are that good. They have their flaws. I think the defense is maybe their one area, which is clearly evident by the game.
Yeah.
But credit to them, they did what they needed to do to get through. And I think that's definitely what they need because the confidence will be very high. One of the criticisms I have with Bayern Munich is that the league, I don't like to dismiss the league as being an easy league. Dortmund has given them a challenge this season. But sometimes they get complacent. And I think that affects them in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I think this comeback will actually focus them. And it sets up an exciting tie against Benfica.
Yes. Now Benfica, they came away victors against Zenit in their tie, leaving it for really late, you could say. And it was 1-1, and then they won that one by 3-1 on aggregate. So well done to Benfica, with the likes of the players at Benfica against a Bayern Munich side. Bayern Munich obviously are the favourites in this one. But against that Benfica side, it looks as though, to me, and out of all the ties, Benfica could cause an upset in this one.
Yes, they can.
I mean, as it pertains to Bayern Munich, they have a really deep bench, and that's what I think would set them apart from Benfica. But what the players that Benfica have is not to say they can't put up a fight.
Yeah, Benfica is all Portuguese teams on the whole.
Yeah.
Often overlooked by everybody. Have
Yeah.
always done well in the Champions League. Porto and Benfica have always done well.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget. At one point, Benfica recently had Di Maria, Pablo Aimar, Saviola, Ezequiel Garay. It was a very strong team. Maxi Pereira from Uruguay. They always manage to put together solid teams. I believe Benfica has enough ingredients to nick a result against Bayern Munich. I think Munich's strength is that they're superior in terms of fitness.
Yeah.
I think tactically they are more than worthy to be where they are.
Yeah.
And I could easily see them not blowing Bayern Munich away, but being tactically flexible enough to undo Bayern Munich.
Yes. The last 6 times these two teams have met in the UCL, Bayern Munich has won all 6. So history not on Benfica's side.
Nope.
But you could rewrite history in this game. So let's see who will this one. Bayern Munich versus Benfica. Sadly, I still think I'll have to go with Bayern Munich on this one, winning this one.
I could see it as well, even though I admire Benfica a lot, and yes, they are capable. I'm not going to do the sitting on the fence thing, which will be safe.
Yeah.
I think Bayern Munich are going to edge them. I think it's going to be really close. I think the first leg is going to be really tight, and the second leg is where, depending on how the first leg goes, I think Bayern will eventually outrun Benfica.
Yeah, I think the good thing about it for Benfica, the second leg is at their home, and to me that's an advantage for most of the teams. Once you have that second leg at home, and even if you get beaten in the first leg, a 1-0 result or so, you could still have a really good opportunity in that second leg. So Bayern versus Benfica, can't wait for it on April 5th. And like I said, we'll right here at Privé, and we'll be right back after this.